The Kabardino-Balkarian Republic is a Russian federal subject located in the North Caucasian Federal District. The administrative center is Nauchik. The titular nations of Kabardino-Balkaria are the Balkars and Kabardians. Kabardino-Balkaria is a small but strikingly diverse republic in the North Caucasus, shaped by mountains, cultural layers, and a complicated modern history. Situated on the northern slopes of the Greater Caucasus Range, the region stretches from fertile plains in the north to some of the highest peaks in Europe in the south. The most famous of these is Mount Elbrus, rising to 5,642 meters and often described as the highest mountain on the European continent. This dramatic geography has shaped both the livelihoods and the identity of the people who live there, reinforcing connections to herding, mountain agriculture, and a long tradition of craftsmanship and local autonomy. The population is divided largely between the two titular groups, the Kabardians, who are a branch of the Circassian peoples and speak a Northwest Caucasian language, and the Balkars, a Turkic-speaking highland people. Russians form a significant minority, and smaller groups add to the republic's multicultural atmosphere. This blend is part of what makes Kabardino-Balkaria such a distinctive region. Even within a small territory, linguistic, cultural, and historical differences coexist with shared experiences of mountain life and long-standing ties to the land. Historically, Kabardino-Balkaria's peoples were known for their horsemanship, fortified mountain settlements, and highly developed social traditions. Kabardians, in particular, played a major role in the Circassian political life in the early modern period. The region gradually came under Russian influence in the 18th and 19th centuries as the empire expanded southwest. The process was neither swift nor peaceful. Resistance, shifting alliances, and the rugged terrain made the Caucasus one of the most difficult regions for the Russian Empire to absorb. The Soviet period brought major transformations. In the early Soviet years, Kabardians and Balkars were administratively joined, eventually becoming the Kabardino-Balkarian Autonomous Soviet Socialist Republic in 1936. This union was not without strain, and the darkest chapter came during World War II, when the entire Balkar population was deported to Central Asia under Stalin on charges of alleged collaboration with the Nazis. The deportation shattered communities and emptied villages. Only in 1957 were the Balkars formally rehabilitated and allowed to return. The republic was restored, but memories of displacement and injustice left lasting marks on regional politics and inter-ethnic relations. In the post-Soviet period, Kabardino-Balkaria confronted the same upheavals that swept the entire North Caucasus. Economic difficulties, rising crime, political instability, and spillover from conflicts in neighboring republics created instability in the 1990s and early 2000s. Certain highland areas saw clashes between local militants and federal forces, and feelings of marginalization contributed to unrest. Despite this turbulent backdrop, the republic has slowly moved toward greater stability, though challenges remain, particularly in economic development and youth employment. Today, the economy is mixed. Agriculture remains important, particularly in the lowlands where grains, fruits, and vegetables are grown, and in the foothills where cattle and sheep are bred. Mineral deposits, including ores such as molybdenum and tungsten, contribute to the industrial sector. But perhaps the most promising sector is tourism. The majestic Caucasus Mountains draw climbers, skiers, and hikers from across Russia and beyond, while natural springs have led to the development of health resorts. The Baksan Valley, with its views of Elbrus and its ski infrastructure, has become one of the region's tourist centers. Culturally, Kabardino-Balkaria is a place where tradition holds a visible place in the modern world. Kabardin equestrian culture, traditional dances, distinctive music, and elaborate ceremonial codes remain part of contemporary identity. The Balkars maintain strong mountain traditions, including unique architectural styles, proverbs, and oral histories tied to highland life. Crafts such as metalwork, leatherwork, and wood carving continue to be practiced, keeping alive skills that have defined the region for centuries. Despite its small size, Kabardino-Balkaria embodies many of the themes that define the North Caucasus as a whole. Breathtaking natural landscapes, intertwined ethnic traditions, memories of trauma and resilience, and a constant effort to balance local heritage with the structures of the modern Russian state. It is a region where the past remains vividly present, yet where new generations are seeking ways to build a stable and hopeful future within one of the most complex and beautiful corners of Eurasia. Like, comment, and share to support this channel. Subscribe for more hidden corners of the world.